Hello. Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is relationships. We need a full video for the relationships because I want to talk about relationships from my take. And there's a whole bunch of different relationships, aren't they? There's like friends with benefits, there's like serious lovers, and there's like marriages and best friends. Well, the thing is, and this could be applied to life, not relationships, but you gotta go into it. Like, I don't care what you want in your life, but you gotta do it. If you want 10 girlfriends, you got to have 10 girlfriends. The thing is, it's not about what society wants. We're so quick to grow up, go to college, and, get married or think that, having kids is going to make me happy. That's one thing that I will make a full video about. The fact that people have kids just because they believe, just to bring them happiness. If you're not happy, don't have kids. And today's topic is relationships. Relationships are very important, and we should never um, not take them seriously. But the truth of the matter is, the higher truth is that you have to take yourself seriously. Now, I may get a lot of backlash from this video because I'm going to be perceived to be empowering, any type of relationship. And the truth of the matter is, I'm not here to fit what is, a box where this is what relationships look like. No, I'm here to empower the individual. So please don't get me misunderstood. Don't misunderstand me. My purpose is to empower you. And how I wish to empower you through relationships is to ask you, are you full? Yeah, you're right. The only way to be full is to live from the heart. But this isn't like a sales video. The point of this video is to paint the picture that you can have the life that you want as long as you're honest about it. Currently, I have I am in a relationship where I'm looking at the future, where whatever I do it's what we do. I say this to show a different time in my life where I was literally, obtaining more girlfriends. Not obtaining, that's a poor word, right? But you'll see why I said that. My pickup line used to be, do you want to be my third girlfriend? Do you want to be my fourth girlfriend? Why and what am I talking about? Those were the type of relationships I was building. I was at the point in my life, and this isn't a negative point. We have to let go of what we think a relationship is. The reason we think relationships should be this way is because we're indoctrinated into what life is. How are we? Well, if I don't have a social security number, then I can't do X things. If I don't have these certificates, then I can't apply here. So this trains us that things are built, and in order to be correct, we have to say and fall under certain constraints. Well, a relationship, there should be no constraints in your relationship. So I'm not talking about relationships as much as I'm empowering you to do what you want. Now, if you're in the place where I once was, which is a very great, I mean, I was the same person. And I'll tell y'all what made me change routes. But I wasn't lying to the woman. I was literally like, I had one girlfriend, and then I had another. And then my pickup line just became, do you want to be the third girlfriend? And I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you gentlemen, or even women, I'll tell you what, you're going to have a lot of success if you're in that, if that's where you are in life, you're going to have a lot of success being open, because then the person in that's receiving this, you're telling them it's your decision now to be conscious. If you want to connect with me, you're going to consciously know where I stand, and it's going to be your job to say, yeah, you know what, I want to be that person, or I don't. This isn't where I want. And this means that later down the line, you, the person doing this, isn't going to feel guilty. Oh, I have five girlfriends. Um, some wise words from a very kind person, to me. And this was actually my mother. I'll go ahead and tell you, this is my mother. My mother always guided me and taught me, Fernando, it doesn't matter if you have one girlfriend or five girlfriends, you have to be honest. So this isn't me living out like propagating, men. No. This came from my mother who told me, Fernando, you just got to be honest to these girls. So what changed? That's not important. The purpose of this video is relationships, but I will tell y'all briefly so you kind of get to know who you're listening to. What changed is I'm looking at all my lives, I want to manifest, and part of my vibration is an elevated emotion that most can look at as love. Well, I have a definition to love that I've built, and I invite you to build your own. So I was like, well, I think love should really just be for one person. And I just went straight on like a monster. I was like, I'm a find the perfect match for me and just live life as love. Because if I'm maintaining an elevated emotion internally, I am having love happen. So externally, that's what I'm attracting. So these people, although they might, submit and, say, yeah, but all in all, I did it to manifest faster. And now I truly have the relationship. I have the multiple streams of income. I have an itinerary day in and day out. So my life is amazing. So if you want to step into love, let's get into love and relationships. If you're just something funny, and this is actually like this should be taken very truthfully. If you are not internalizing your life, that means that you're not thinking consciously. You're not using your third eye. You're not using your heart. You're not using the electrical dimension of your brain. You're not doing anything internally. Then whatever life comes to you is going to be called faith. Your brain is going to call it faith. This way, it hurts you more but keeps you in the same thing. It keeps you in the same paradigm, and it calls it something very cute. So I say this because you gotta consciously decide to go have a girlfriend. The thing is, sexual emotions are the most powerful things. I mean, from sex becomes we build more life, right? More humans come from the act of sexual intercourse. So what doesn't this mean? Well, scientifically, energetically, those emotions, those hormones are very powerful. They literally carry us. If we look through our high school, if we actually, it doesn't matter even what age you are. I challenge you to decide. Have you ever consciously decided to pick a person and go after them? Say, I want to date that person, and you go and I'm not saying you're gonna date them, but at least you go and consciously try to date them. Have you ever done that? Or is life just like, you get out of one relationship and then you're walking around and a girl catches your eye, y'all kind of look at each other instantly, those hormones are more powerful. Before you saw them, you were you were like individual, like it was only you living like that experience of those hormones, but then y'all made eye contact, so that went on to the next level, and then what? And then you started talking, and so that's that's life. That's what like 99% of the public live. Like everyone that's married, I'm not saying that it's bad, but like you were just you never consciously decided a single relationship, and that's bad because if you have the power to do something and you don't do it, then like you're just a victim. So I'm telling you, like, consciously decide what you want to do in your relationships, and if you want love, then you have to be all in. But just get out of that wheel of just listening and following your hormones. You're going to call it fate. Let's say these two individuals, they meet at the mall, they have these experience, they meet, they have eye contact. Later down the road, they have the first date, they move in, and they're going to say, "Yeah, this was fate." But fate is simply for the people that aren't conscious. Anything that is thrown, anything that it comes to your life is fate. And the mind is so seductive that it's going to tell you this is fate, and you're going to bury yourself into a worse internal life, and you're going to hate yourself more, and it's going to be like, well, it's going to validate why you're living. Well, I didn't do it, so this bad thing, I didn't do it. It was just fate. This was a learning experience. Now you're just a victim the whole time. And I'm tired of people, especially when it comes to relationships, being so like powerless. Like, go pick a person, go through your social media and say, go through Instagram, pick a person, and go after them consciously versus just like, oh, wait till some hormones, wait till something that you're not controlling, which by the way, you can control, wait for some aspect of your internal state that you're not controlling, show you a vision of the future. What do I mean by this? You feel these hormones is something that you're not controlling, but you can. So these things, this unconscious aspect of you, paints a picture, a vision. Oh, we can be a great relationship. And now you become too emotionally attached to yourself with a vision that was brought to you unconsciously. So this video has been a lot. It's been about relationship. It's about, if you're going to have a lot of girlfriends or a lot of boyfriends, one, I know from experience, a great pickup line is, do you want to be my third girlfriend? Do you want to be my third boyfriend? But, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to have proof, because if you think you're just going to go tell someone that, they're going to test you. They're going to say, oh, well, show me your other partners. So be mindful of that. That leads to the next point. Be honest. Be honest to what you want, to your internal state. Like, what do you require? What are you requiring from yourself? Don't get married because your parents want you to, or I'm in my 20s and I just finished university, and it's like the picture perfect is horse dot dot dot. Like, so what? You really like, you care about life so much? Do you think whenever you're like in your end times, anyone's gonna care that you fell under the picture perfect? No. You're gonna care about, like, are you happy? Are you emotional? Are you healthy? Are you conscious? And after this, let's become conscious. Let's go get people conscious. Let's give them more power because I chose them. It's very amazing choosing someone consciously, because then now you don't just give up on them. And I'll quickly give you the definition of love that I carry. To love someone is to take them as a part of you. This way, you don't hurt them. So, the definition that I currently put my faith in, that I take as my belief system, or I look at this is what love is to me, currently, that is, to love someone is to take them as a part of you. I hope you found this video entertaining. I hope you've loved it. I hope you share this video with your loved ones, with your mastermind group, with your partner. And also comment below. How do you go about your relationships? Do you follow your hormones, or do you consciously decide as a conscious being who you want to be your partner and or partners? And also share with me topics you'd like for me to cover in the future. And now I invite you to join my family. We are a group of individuals that live from the heart and are masters at teaching the art of living from the heart. This membership also comes with 2 meditations daily, a weekly meditation, and a monthly meditation. I hope to see you all on the side of light. Goodbye.